A quiet moment can hide the loudest secrets. And in Heartland Season 19, Episode 26, Nathan gives us one moment that changes everything. It's quick, it's subtle, but it's enough to make every fan wonder who is Nathan really, and what part of his past is he trying so hard to bury. Today, we begin uncovering the clues that could rewrite everything we know about him. On the surface, Nathan has always been the kind of man who fits easily into the peaceful world of Heartland. He is steady, polite, and almost too calm, as if he has trained himself to never let his emotions slip. He helps around the ranch without complaint, treats everyone with quiet respect, keeps his personal life completely sealed. But in Season 19, Episode 26, that calm mask begins to crack, and it happens so quickly that only the most observant viewers notice it. We see Nathan in one of the early scenes of the episode, standing alone near the barn. The late afternoon light hits him softly, and for a moment, he looks like a man perfectly at peace. But then something shifts. His eyes move toward the ranch house, and his expression turns tight, almost guarded, as if a memory suddenly rushed back without warning. It's not dramatic enough to draw the character's attention, and only the audience sees it. And that small shift tells us one thing. Nathan isn't just quiet. He's hiding something, as Amy walks over to ask about a simple task. Nathan's voice sounds normal, but his body doesn't match his tone. His shoulders are tense. He keeps glancing past her, as if checking whether someone else is watching him. It's the kind of behavior that doesn't belong to a relaxed ranch hand. It belongs to someone expecting trouble. Someone who knows the past has a way of catching up. Even Amy seems to sense something is off, though she doesn't say it. She pauses for a moment, studying his face. But before she can ask, Nathan forces a small smile and changes the topic almost too quickly. It's the kind of move people make when they fear that one honest conversation could open a door they can no longer close. This brief exchange sets the tone for the entire episode. Nathan isn't simply tired, stressed, or distracted. His behavior is layered, controlled, and full of silent warning signs. It becomes clear that Season 19, Episode 26 is not just another day on the ranch. It is the beginning of a slow reveal. A reveal that points to a hidden past. A past that may finally be pushing its way into the present. There is a single moment in Episode 26 that turns quiet curiosity into serious suspicion. And it happens so fast that many viewers almost miss it. Nathan is inside the barn, sorting tools, when a faint sound breaks the stillness, a phone buzzing from inside his jacket. It's nothing unusual, yet the way Nathan reacts is what sends chills through the scene. He freezes, completely still, like someone who has been avoiding a call for a very long time. His hands tighten around the tool he's holding, and for the first time, the calmness he always carries slips away. He steps into the shadows of the barn, almost hiding himself from the open doorway. When he answers the phone, his voice is low, tense, and controlled in a way that doesn't match the friendly person we've seen on the ranch. The audience can't hear the other voice on the line, but we can see Nathan's expression change. First surprise, then fear, and finally something close to regret. It's the look of someone who didn't expect the past to find him here. He whispers, "I told you not to call me here," and the tone of that one sentence is enough to start a storm of questions. Who is calling him? Why must he hide it? What does he fear others might discover? The barn suddenly feels smaller, heavier, as if the walls themselves are listening. Nathan lowers his head, running a hand through his hair, the weight of whatever he's dealing with pressing down on him. Then the call ends just as quickly as it began. But the damage is done. Nathan doesn't notice that Amy passes by the barn window at that exact moment. She doesn't hear his words, she only sees his troubled posture. The way he leans against the wall like someone carrying a secret too heavy to hold anymore. For Amy, it's just a strange moment. For the viewers, it is the spark that sets every theory in motion. Nathan stays in the shadows for a few seconds longer, breathing slowly, as if trying to pull himself back into the steady. A helpful version of himself everyone knows, but the audience has already seen the truth in his eyes. Something or someone from his past is reaching into his new life at Heartland, and Nathan is terrified of what might happen if that truth comes out. This scene is the turning point. It transforms Nathan from a quiet side character into a man surrounded by mystery. It tells the audience that every smile, every polite word, and every calm moment might be hiding a storm just waiting to break after the strange phone call. Episode 26 begins sprinkling quiet clues about Nathan's past, clues so subtle that you only notice them when you watch with full attention. One of the most important moments happens later in the day inside the ranch house. Nathan stops by for a quick check-in, and while waiting for Lou, his eyes land on something almost hidden on the desk, an old family photograph. It's just a simple picture of the Heartland family, smiling in the open fields. But what makes this moment powerful is not the photo itself, it's the way Nathan reacts to it. He picks up the frame slowly. If the smiles inside remind him of something he once had or something he lost, his thumb brushes over the glass, not in admiration, but in longing. The camera doesn't rush this moment. It stays on his face just long enough for viewers to catch the shadow that crosses his expression. It's the look of someone who knows exactly what a happy family costs, and what it feels like to lose one. Then the next clue appears. On the same desk, tucked slightly under a notebook, is a small silver badge, Jack's old sheriff badge. Nathan notices it, and this time his reaction is sharper. He stiffens. His jaw tightens. It's almost as if the badge reminds him of something he'd rather forget. The connection is subtle, but emotional. People don't react that strongly to a piece of metal unless it connects to a memory they try to hide from. Nathan sets the photo frame back down. But he does it too quickly. His hand trembles just a little. He looks toward the door, making sure no one is watching him. The air in the room suddenly feels heavier, as if the weight of the secrets inside his mind fills the space around him. And then comes the final clue in this sequence. The notebook on the desk accidentally slides open when Nathan moves the frame. The page underneath shows a list of ranch tasks, but at the bottom corner is a name scribbled in Lou's notes, a name that makes Nathan freeze. He leans closer, eyes narrowing, as if he never expected to see it here. The show doesn't reveal the name to the audience. Instead, it cuts to Nathan stepping back quickly, panic rising just behind his calm mask. Whatever that name is, it connects him to something he hoped was far behind him. And now, it's closer than ever. These tiny moments, the photo, the badge, the mysterious name work together like puzzle pieces. None of them scream for attention. But when you watch closely, they form a picture of a man whose past is not just complicated. It's dangerous. And that danger may be getting ready to reach Heartland Ranch as episode 26 continues. The shadows around Nathan's past begin to stretch farther, reaching into places he can no longer control. The next major moment happens outside the barn at dusk, when the sky turns orange and the ranch feels calmer than usual. Jack is sitting on a hay bale, sharing one of his old stories, one of those tales filled with lessons about hardship, mistakes, and second chances. Normally, Nathan listens with quiet respect, but tonight, something shifts. Jack's words dig deeper than they should. Jack talks about a man he once knew, someone who made one wrong choice that followed him for years. As Jack speaks, the camera cuts to Nathan's face, and for the first time, he doesn't hide his reaction fast enough. His eyes widen just a little. His breath catches. There's a flash of something raw: fear, guilt, or maybe recognition. It's a reaction that doesn't belong to a simple ranch hand listening to a story. It belongs to someone who has lived through something similar. Nathan tries to look away, pretending to focus on the ground, but the tension in his shoulders gives him away. Jack keeps talking, unaware of the storm building inside the younger man. The more Jack speaks, the more Nathan seems to retreat into himself, as if every word is pulling up memories he has tried to bury. It's almost painful to watch. He is a man standing in two worlds at once: the peaceful life he's trying to build, and the darker past that refuses to let him go. Then Jack says a line that freezes Nathan completely. A man can run from the world, but he can't run from his own truth. The barn falls silent for a moment. Even the wind seems to hold its breath. Nathan swallows hard, his eyes fixed on the ground like he's suddenly afraid Jack can see right through him. It's clear that this sentence hits him in a way no one else notices but the audience does. He finally forces a small laugh, trying to appear relaxed. But the smile doesn't reach his eyes. It's a masking, fragile, and moments away from breaking. Nathan excuses himself, saying he needs to finish a task, but the quiet urgency in his voice tells us everything. He's not leaving to work. He's leaving because Jack got too close to the truth. As Nathan walks away, his steps are uneven, almost hurried. The camera follows him from behind, showing his shadow stretching long across the dirt. It's symbolic of a man trying to outrun something that is already attached to him. This scene doesn't reveal Nathan's secret, but it gives the audience a clear message. Whatever he's hiding, it isn't small. It isn't harmless. And it isn't over. Something from his past is still alive, still reaching. And Nathan knows it's only a matter of time before it arrives at Heartland Ranch. By the time episode 26 reaches its midpoint, fans have already built dozens of theories about Nathan's hidden past. His reactions, his silence, the strange phone call, none of it fits the picture of a man who simply wants a peaceful life on a ranch. And while the show gives no direct answers yet, it gives just enough hints to let the audience imagine what kind of history Nathan might be running from. The first major theory spreading among viewers is that Nathan has a troubled family. Connections someone from his past who may have been hurt, lost, or left behind. His emotional reaction to the family photo earlier in the episode adds weight to this idea. It's not the look of someone missing a distant relative. It's the look of a man carrying deep regret. Maybe he once walked away from someone he cared about. Maybe he made a promise he couldn't keep. Whatever it is, it's clear that the memory still grips him tightly. Another strong theory suggests that Nathan may have been involved in an event that went terribly wrong, an accident, a mistake, something he has spent years trying to forget. His reaction to Jack's story supports this possibility, especially when Jack mentions the idea of running from one's truth. The way Nathan froze at that sentence, it felt less like fear of being found out and more like fear of reliving something he desperately wishes had never happened. But the third theory is the one that sends the biggest shiver down the audience's spine. The idea that Nathan might be connected to a new antagonist hinted at earlier in the season. The mysterious phone call seems too tense, too urgent to be from a simple friend. It sounded more like a warning or a reminder. A reminder that he isn't as free from his old life as he thinks. This theory becomes even stronger when we see his reaction to the unknown name in Lou's notebook. A name that clearly means something to him. A name that shouldn't be anywhere near Heartland. There's also the possibility that Nathan once lived a completely different kind of life, one filled with challenges, conflicts, or dangerous people. And now, as he tries to build something peaceful for himself, the old world is pulling him back. That quiet, distant sadness he carries isn't the sadness of someone who lost a job or moved towns. It's the sadness of someone who has seen too much and survived something others never learned about. All these theories have one thing in common. They paint Nathan as a man torn between the life he wants and the life he can't escape. A man who is trying to fit into Heartland's gentle world while carrying something heavy in his heart. And the most haunting part, every clue in episode 26 suggests that whatever Nathan is hiding, it's not just a memory. It's something living, breathing, and getting closer. As episode 26 moves forward, the quiet tension surrounding Nathan begins to seep into the ranch itself. Heartland has always been a place of healing, honesty, second chances. But secrets have a way of unsettling even the strongest foundations. And Nathan's silence, once harmless, feels like a storm cloud, drifting slowly over the people who trust him. The first sign of this shift appears during a simple moment in the barn. Amy asks Nathan to help with a horse that's been acting nervous around strangers. Normally, Nathan is calm and steady, able to soothe even the most anxious animals. But today he hesitates. His hands shake slightly as he approaches the horse, and his unease passes to the animal, making it step back. Amy notices her eyebrows tightening with concern. She doesn't push him, but the question is clear in her eyes. "What's wrong, Nathan?" He answers with a soft, forced smile, one that fools no one except the person wearing it. Meanwhile, Lou starts picking up on the strange energy too. She catches Nathan leaving the ranch house quickly, almost as if he's avoiding conversation. She mentions it to Jack later, and though Jack shrugs it off, there's doubt hiding behind his calm expression. Jack has lived long enough to know when someone is carrying a burden, and Nathan's behavior feels all too familiar. And then there's Tim. Tim has always been sharp at sensing when something or someone doesn't fit right. After seeing Nathan alone near the edge of the property, looking as if he's waiting for somebody or expecting something to appear from the road, Tim's instincts flare. He doesn't confront Nathan directly, but his watchful eyes become part of the background tension. When Tim starts paying attention, it means trouble is near. The relationships Nathan has worked so hard to build begin to weaken. Not because anyone mistrusts him, but because his silence creates distance. Heartland is a place where people open up, lean on each other, and heal together. Nathan, however, is closing himself off more with each passing hour. His fear becomes a barrier the others can feel but cannot understand. The impact reaches even deeper when the ranch atmosphere shifts. Conversations grow shorter, people exchange looks. Small misunderstandings begin to appear. It's as if Nathan's hidden struggle is pulling invisible threads that connect everyone. It's causing tension they can't explain. What makes this even more unsettling is that Nathan knows he's affecting them. We see it in his eyes as he watches Amy walk away with a worried expression, or when he overhears Jack and Lou discussing him quietly. He doesn't want his past to touch these people, but the truth is simple and painful. The more he tries to keep his secret locked away, the more it spreads through the ranch like a shadow. This section of the episode makes one thing unmistakably clear: Nathan's secret isn't just his burden anymore. If it surfaces, it could challenge trust, break relationships, and change Heartland in ways no one expects. By the final stretch of episode 26, the quiet tension around Nathan has grown into something impossible to ignore. Every scene, every glance, every small moment hints that the truth is slowly closing in on him. And while the episode ends without revealing his full past, it makes one thing painfully clear: whatever Nathan is hiding won't remain hidden for much longer. The episode's closing montage begins with Nathan standing alone near the ranch fence. The sun is setting, painting the sky in soft pink and gold, but there is nothing peaceful about the expression on his face. His phone buzzes again, another call he doesn't want. This time, he doesn't answer. Instead, he powers the phone off and slips it deep into his pocket, as if burying the problem will make it disappear. But even he knows that running from a shadow only makes it grow, as he turns back toward the ranch. We see Amy watching him from a distance. She doesn't approach, but her worry says everything. She has always trusted her instincts, and those instincts tell her Nathan is struggling with something far bigger than a bad day. Whether she confronts him or waits for him to speak first, the connection between them is shifting. Nathan can sense it too, and the guilt in his eyes suggests he knows he can't keep this wall up forever. Meanwhile, Jack appears on the porch, his silhouette steady and quiet against the fading light. He watches Nathan with the same thoughtful calm he uses when reading a frightened horse. Jack doesn't force answers from people, he waits for them to find the courage to reveal their truth. And Nathan, feeling the weight of that gentle expectation, looks away as if Jack's gaze is too heavy to bear. Then comes the moment that tightens the tension even more. A dust trail appears on the road leading to the ranch, a car moving slowly but purposefully toward Heartland. The camera doesn't show who's inside. It doesn't need to. Nathan's face tells the whole story. His expression goes from calm to shocked to quietly defeated. Someone from his past, someone carrying the truth he's been hiding, is finally coming. He steps back, breathing shallowly, his mind racing. Everything he has tried to build at Heartland, every connection he has made, feels fragile in this moment. The safe space he found here may soon collide with the world he left behind. And as the car gets closer, we see Nathan's final expression of the episode. Not fear, not anger, but acceptance. The kind that only comes when a person realizes the past they buried is about to rise again. The screen fades to black, leaving viewers with a storm of questions. Who is in the car? What secret ties them to Nathan? And how will this truth reshape Heartland Ranch? One thing is certain, episode 26 is not the end of Nathan's story. It's the moment before everything changes.